Hi guys, welcome to today's review. Now we put together something really special. So in just a moment, we're going into the showroom and we will unveil the SUV of choice for today. To my left, we have the 2023 Lamborghini Urus in pearl white. Now, from the rear, we're going to take you quickly through the many aesthetic features of this performance SUV. Now, Lamborghini, as we all know, is a status symbol of Italian heritage, of powerful Formula One racing vehicles. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Now, historically, Lamborghini, interestingly, actually started making trucks. And over time, with evolution of product design to meet with consumer demand, they ended up becoming one of the best sellers of performance vehicles. Now, without further ado, this is an SUV with a very interesting and eye-catching design. We take a very close look at the aesthetics from the side of the driver's side of this vehicle. Now, if you like the sporty SUVs like myself, like the GLEs, the Audi RS8, the Porsche Macan, we really see very interesting shapes and lines and aesthetics which make this performance SUV really stand out amongst its peers. Now, this is pearl white. We also enjoy the black optic feel of the side mirrors, the 21-inch Pirelli performance tires. You have this very naked and aggressive looking alloys that give you a view right into the rotors and your ceramic brakes and the sports calipers with the Lamborghini inscription. We can really pay attention to the lines, right? Here we are, guys. Look at the lines running along the vehicle and the sharp edges and ridges that just cut all the way in and around this vehicle. We can see some embossing here, right? We can see some embossing and the concavity that runs alongside here. Really phenomenal craftsmanship that you don't see, and all of this ties into why this is such a big ticket spend for the high-end consumer. We have the colors of the Italian flag and we have this spoiler. Really an aesthetically pleasing look, and also a mark of respect to the Italian heritage, which we discussed at the beginning of this review. The front grille of this vehicle is much like the Aventador being a sports car with a much lower body profile, and this Urus offering the opportunity to enjoy the performance of a Lamborghini with the off-road potential and the higher body height to the road. Much more practical a car to drive, especially in an environment where we are, like Nigeria, with occasionally bad roads. Now, to just quickly take us over this very eye-catching face of this vehicle. Very prominent head in terms of the shape and the size of the bonnet, much like your Porsche Cayenne. Very aggressive looking, very eye-catching. The design of these smart LED lights, very finely cut, and also much at night one would be able to enjoy the gleaming headlights and also the trafficators, very delicately placed alongside the headlamps and your daylight running lights as well. We have airflow vent here. This is a 4-liter V8, twin turbo V8. So these air vent intakes, very important to keep that behemoth engine nice and cool. We have the tonality of black and white at the front of this vehicle. Again, very, very artistic, and also accentuating the essence and the beauty of this brand. We have sensors here for parking and also to observe braking distance between other vehicles to keep the driver and the occupant safe. Audi officially bought Lamborghini many years ago. Now the Lamborghini brand will also enjoy the economies of scale and the knowledge that Audi have amassed over the many years of car manufacturing. So just to quickly give you some numbers in terms of the performance of this engine. This is a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, roughly about 657 horsepower. So this is going to be significantly faster than your standard vehicle on the road. In terms of fuel economy, unsurprisingly, with such a big engine, you're gonna expect far less fuel economy, about 12 miles per gallon in urban areas, 17 miles per gallon in the highway. Look at our tires. The bigger the tires, the bigger the surface area. Very, very important for the dynamics of movement in terms of the optimality of balance. Very, very large ceramic brake discs and calipers to keep the car's braking performance at optimum. We are going to quickly take you guys into this SUV so you can just get a sense of what it feels like to be inside one of these performance SUVs. Here we are in the interior of our 2023 Lamborghini Urus. And I've been doing car reviews for a while now, and this really is a degree of excellence. Lamborghini Group was bought by Audi AG some years ago. So for those of you who remember the Audi Q7 steering wheel, some similarities here. This is a mix of a circular and hexagonal shape, so different lines and edges coming together to create a very uniquely shaped steering wheel. You've got stitching on the interior of the steering wheel, which really accentuates grip. We have the Italian flag. Dashboards right in front of me. We have an electronic dashboard, which we would expect of such a modern and futuristic car. Temperature gauge at the far left. Safety controls, you have lane assist, park assist. You also have sensors in and around the vehicle to prevent any untimely collisions. We have speaker outlets here. We have stitching all the way across the length of this dash. Really, really smart. Airbag here. We come down to the chrome alloy inlays that run all the way across the median console and our beautifully inscribed Lamborghini logo here. We'll open the cubby space here. Documents, always important to keep your documents, especially when you're moving in and around town. Really, really just mind-boggling how intricately stitched and magnificently structured this seating is. Now, this is a performance SUV. You have ventilated seating here to keep the front passengers nice and cool. Very, very important, especially in a hot, temperate climate where we are here in Lagos. I'm just looking at the speaker the speaker outlet on the side of the door right in front of me. Radio here. The Urus, which will give us key information in terms of controlling our climate control, service, parking aids, etc., etc. This is an unusual looking gearbox. These inscriptions here, these are Italian words. Sabbia and Terra are the drive settings of choice, and if you're in and around the urban or residential areas, you are best to choose either Sport or Corsa. You can hear the exhaust pipes going, so this is really an ideal choice of gear for the more aggressive type of driving. Lamborghini have done a wonderful job of offering you different gears to ensure optimal driving experience. This sadly brings us to the end of our review of the 2023 Lamborghini Urus in pearl white. We have been able to cover the key features of this vehicle, being a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with not so much in terms of fuel economy. This is a performance SUV, but we really enjoyed the very, very intricately designed cabin. We also enjoyed the performance seating of this sporty SUV. Thank you for listening. Special thanks to our sponsors, Mayfair Autos. Thank you, guys.